Loki, guys. We watched Loki, Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
The next in line of the Disney Plus shows. Thankfully, we don't have to watch the other one, the What If one, because that has nothing to do with Marvel continuity. I hope.
Apparently it does.
No.
Apparently it does.
Oh.
So before we get the comment of, oh yeah, it does, then I'm just gonna say apparently it matters.
It's What If, man. How is that?
I know. An alternate time, bro.
It
I don't know.
probably
More low-key
ties in
shit.
with the multiverse and
Yep,
everything and what they're
exactly.
about to do.
Exactly.
Right. Well,
I hate it here.
damn it.
Yeah, this is turning bad, dude. This is turning real bad.
They're getting oversaturated very quickly.
Yep.
But before they get there, they gave us Loki.
Yes.
I definitely saw this and I was like, okay, this is going to be 6 episodes of Loki humor, which is cheeky, sarcastic humor. And I was like, that might be too much Loki humor for me.
Yeah. Dude, but we didn't get any though.
No, the first 2 episodes
we got a little bit.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
So basically, Loki, if you guys remember from Endgame, not Infinity War, he got the Tesseract and he dipskied. Well, when he dipped, the Federales caught up to Loki and they said, "Put your hands up." He said, "I'm a god," and then they shocked his ass and they put him in time prison, which is okay. There's a time prison. So then he goes there and they're like, "Look, we need your help to catch your deviant or a variant. You're a variant. Why do you need me? Because the one we're trying to catch is Loki." And then it ends. It goes dun 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 dun. That's the first episode, basically.
Yeah.
We also find out Loki was DB Cooper, which was like, what?
Yeah.
That was odd. Like, it sort of made sense, but what?
But Owen Wilson.
We do get Owen Wilson, which I was like, wow.
Wow.
I was like, wow. It's Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wow.
The fact he never, ever did that in the show makes me a little sad.
Yeah, it's facts.
He definitely has a no wow clause. Like,
Wow. They're like, if you do this once, we are cutting your check off and burning your family's house.
No, it's the other way around. It says, if you write that in the script, I'm going to kill you. Like, don't write wow in the script.
For real, Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson were fantastic.
Great chemistry.
I thought it was a good job.
Dude, they were so much better than Sam and Bucky.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Dude, I think so, dude. The chemistry, the cheekiness, the humor between the two were so much better, in my opinion.
Shout out Big Moby, though. Mobius.
Morpheus?
No, that's a different
Morpheus.
movie. We have to cover in Trailer Trash next week, probably.
Oh, that's actually true, huh?
Yes. So we get that. That's basically the whole first episode and the general premise of the show, is that there's a Loki. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought for a little while that the Loki we were going to get as the bad guy was going to be Matt Damon. Now.
What?
Okay, see, look, you guys don't know your Marvel lore, okay? Let me see.
No, I don't. You're right.
I read the comics.
I don't read the comics.
I watched the movies. I read the books. All right. And I forget, I think it was Ragnarok. In the beginning of that movie, there's a fake Loki. That's like, they're doing a play of Loki and Thor.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And the fake Loki is Matt Damon, and I forgot who the Thor was.
You're right. I don't remember
and
either,
then the
but I
fake
know exactly what you're
Loki
talking about.
ended up being real Loki. So I thought for a while, I said, is evil Loki going to be Matt Damon? Or are we going to get a Matt Damon cameo because they say there's a bunch of variants? Sadly, we didn't get it.
You wanted Matt Damon? I give you one alligator.
I give you alligator, child, and black Loki.
Dude, okay.
And the
alligator Loki went hard, dude. You can't tell me different. Alligator Loki might be top 3 Loki.
I mean, it definitely goes Black Loki, Loki, Alligator Loki.
Dude, you better be watching for Alligator Loki to crack my top 25 at the end of the year.
Watch out for this.
But he can't beat the Weasel.
No, he ain't
Absolutely
no Weasel.
Not. It's not possible.
Where's Weasel Loki at?
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. Where was Weasel Loki?
The Weasel is just actual Loki.
Yeah, that's true.
So episode 2, we get Loki get dragged around by the Time Federales to different places to try to catch him. He goes, what if they're in an apocalypse? Because that's what I would do. I would go to where apocalypse is because nothing's going to matter when I change shit. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, that's for true. Let's do that. And they start searching for it. They go to Katrina, I think, right? Like Hurricane Katrina?
Oh, no. This was something in like 2049.
Oh, okay. It was ahead of times. Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, they went to Pompeii first, but that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then they went to this place. And shout out to Pompeii if you know your history. You know what I mean? Throw it up, Pompizzle. But they went over here.
I think Bastille made a song about that.
You damn right. So we find out that the Loki we're looking for is female Loki. And I already knew where this is going off of it. I said, oh my God, that's amazing, actually. So we get female Loki, and then she goes, that's not my name. Loki is not my name. That's my slave name. And he's like, well, what's your real name? He goes, Sylvie. I'm like,
yeah. I
was racking my brain trying to think if there's someone in Norse mythos that has the name Sylvie or something close to it. But then I did that for about 2 minutes, and then I stopped, and I was like, I don't care enough.
It's Loki backwards.
Yes. Absolutely, it's low-key backwards.
Yep, I got you.
I call.
Yeah, Sylvie.
That should have been her name. I call.
I call.
Instead, we get the adventures of Loki and Loki.
Yeah.
And they definitely, I will say, the directors and the writers definitely went a direction I wasn't seeing. I didn't see coming before I watched the show, but as soon as they introduced female Loki, I saw instantly.
Yeah.
Which is Loki is gonna fuck Loki. He's gonna fuck himself.
Well, it's genius too, because you would never guess that Loki's gonna be in a part of a romance plotline, but it being himself makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense.
It makes complete sense within the character, especially when Mobius says it. You fucking narcissistic piece of shit. The person you don't love anyone, but the person you fall in love with is your goddamn self.
Yep, that's awesome.
And I was like, this makes sense. Supposedly, there's blowback from that, by the way. Like, people aren't happy
I'm
with
sure
this.
there is. I'm sure there's some blowback.
I don't know why. Like, this is like the most tame shit we've got. This does not come anywhere close to Dark. Like,
I was gonna say, if you're mad about that, go watch Dark and tell us how you feel.
People were like, this is incestual. I was like, okay, that's a reach. First off, like,
that's not.
It's himself. Like, that's a reach.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Second off, there is literally hundreds of thousands of Lokis who have completely different genetic makeups. One is a fucking alligator, and you're coming here to tell me that that's your issue with this? And, but okay.
In 80 years, they're going to be watching this show again and be like, I don't know why people were so upset about that. Like, I literally just made a clone of myself and just fucked him right over the table.
Whoa.
Damn right.
Whoa.
They have a couple romantic scenes. You know, they have the train. Then they were at a lake together. That
was cool.
Where they started to like each other, and it caused a catastrophic event. And then the Federale said, none of that here. You're getting arrested right now.
Nexus.
No love, ting.
Yeah,
but that's also how they found him, because they were for shoot about to die.
Yeah, because they're about to cause a catastrophic event. And so then the Federales arrest them. They get scooped. Then you find out Sylvie got arrested as a child by the TVA because she wasn't supposed to exist or some shit like that. Something happened in the timeline. She fucked up, right? So then they arrested her. We don't ever find out what she fucked up, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, that's for season 2. So
yeah,
that happens. Then
Morpheus, yep.
gets hit with the stun grenade lock and got kizzled. He got evaporated, and then Sylvie and him finally reunite after getting separated by the Federales, and he's like, I have something to tell you. Boom, he gets hit with the stick, and then Sylvie spazzes, goes crazy. Then you find out Loki didn't die. He is now in the space pocket dimension with all the other Loki rejects.
Well, yeah, as soon as, because like when Mobius got hit with it, I was devastated. Like, that was tough. And then Loki got hit with it, and I was like, oh, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean they're not. I actually thought it would have been a cool like if they just like Sylvie's the main character now. Like that would have been dope.
Yeah,
but they pushed out because they paid Tom Hiddleston a lot of money for this show.
Well, they just blasted
good too though.
They blasted Mobius, man. I was just sitting there thinking, wow.
I was like, wow, where'd he go? Wow.
Wait, wow.
Wow.
So we find that we meet reject Loki's. By the way, the black guy was definitely Thor, but like,
dude, that's what I thought too.
Like, he had the hammer. He didn't have the Loki horns or anything. I don't know what he was doing there. But we had Kid Loki, Ali Loki, Old Loki, a bunch of different Lokis, right? Somehow Kid Loki's the leader of these gangs. Or
it's because he killed Thor and they're all afraid of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but all he had was a knife. Like, he wasn't built for this. Like, he wasn't nothing. He was just 21 built Loki.
Different.
We should have got 21 Savage Loki. Like, Loki, it should have just been Tom Hiddleston, but with a dagger on his forehead. Dude, actually, you know what? That would have been amazing. He's walking around with a cup of lean, and he's got the dagger on his foot. He's like, I'm 21 Loki.
What's that? It's a Tesseract.
He said 21. That would have been awesome. That would have been
dope, actually.
But we didn't get
Speaking of 21, that's about how many of them Infinity Stones Homeboy pulled up with, and Loki was like, why do you have Infinity Stones? He goes, they use them as paperweights.
And that's when his whole world came crashing down.
That was awesome.
What's that? It's a scepter.
So, after he meets all the rejects, they try to assemble a plan to get out of there and fight the watchdog of the Hell Realm or whatever the hell they're at, and they could get to the time keeper person. And then Sylvie comes there to go save him and get to the time person. They meet each other. They get an awful great reunion. They end up fighting the Hell Dog dude, take him down. They bust in on the timekeeper. Timekeeper goes, I already know what's gonna happen. I know everything up until about 5 minutes from now. And then I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
And then Sylvie's like, I'm gonna kill you. Loki's like, don't kill him. Don't kill him. And she's like, wow, you betrayed me. You just want the power? He said, normally, yes, but not right now. I just want to ask. I'm just trying to keep us both safe.
That's for sure.
And then they have a fight, and then they have not fight sexual tension. Where he's like, I want to be with you. He's like, well, I want you. And then she kicks him into another dimension, stabs the black man. Kind of a hate crime. Not going to say nothing about it, though. Kills him, fractures the timeline into a bunch of other timelines. Loki goes back. He goes, Mobius, we got to fix it. And then he goes, who the fuck are you? And he goes, what? It's me. He goes, me who? And then you find out he's in one of the fractured timelines now. And then
he's an alligator Loki timeline.
And now we are going to get season 2 because nothing happened in season 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And you get the most anticlimactic fucking end credit scene ever created by Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
That was ridiculous.
I had a stamp.
Yeah, dude, that was stupid. I'm sorry. That was ridiculous, dude.
They're giving up on the end credit scenes, dude.
Yeah, they are.
This is 2 shows in a row that we didn't get the extra end credit scene.
What was even the black
it was Panther? the blonde chick turning evil.
Oh, the heel turn.
Because she's supposed to be the head of Hydra, and eventually
she's the banker lady, the banker person.
But she becomes the head of Hydra because I read the comics. Not that I got this shit explained to me by somebody who reads the comics.
I read the
comics. I know you listening.
I watch the books.
Yeah.
I read
the listen to the movies.
Yeah.
Damn right.
I watch the movies on the subtitles. No, I'm just kidding. You a heathen if you do that.
All right, so let's just get our analysis out of the way. This show was okay, right?
Yep.
Like, if you just put this on to hang out and like have something on in the background that's kind of funny, this would be pretty solid. The romance plotline was actually done pretty well. My issues with this is that this will probably have no bearing on the larger MCU. I'm not saying that nothing will, because they probably let out Galactus when they did the time thing, which I've been telling you guys about Galactus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's like the next big bad probably. But they probably, by fracturing the timelines, set Galactus out or set a bunch of Galactuses out. So that will matter. I don't think Sylvie's gonna matter in the larger scale. Because I think she's
absolutely not
fucking die in season 2.
They're gonna do like the Power Rangers ring connect, and they're all gonna, fuse
into Super Loki.
Yeah.
2.
With an alligator head.
Yes.
Oh.
But like, I don't think they're gonna commit to making Sylvie a part of the MCU or anything like that. So like, I just don't see the point, and that's kind of my issue with it. Is that they're not gonna commit to this bit. She's gonna die, or he's gonna die. Something's gonna happen. Because what I think is going to happen, I think he's gonna die. She's gonna become main timeline Loki in the MCU, and then when Natalie Portman takes over the mantle from Chris Hemsworth Thor to become new Thor, they're gonna be the new Loki Thor duo.
I could see it. Well, my thing is like either they used her female Loki, they used her too much in this show if they're not going to use her later, or they didn't develop her enough if they do plan on using her. I think I said that right.
Yes.
If they plan to use her in the future, I don't think they developed her enough as a character in this show, because I was not sold at all on her. I was sold on their romance plotline, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't sold on her as a character.
I agree.
Either. Yeah, that's like the romance plotline was good if you take it at just that face value, but take it into, you know what this is a part of already, right? You know this is the MCU. You know everything's connected, so this is either gonna matter or it's not gonna matter. And so far, everything in these shows have mattered, but I don't think it's gonna be the relationship that matters, because Vision still ended up fucking dead in WandaVision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And then in Bucky and Black Man, they ended up just with the shield. Like we were Bucky and Black Man was literally taking. It was so fucking dumb because he had the shield, and then at the end, he had the shield. That's it. That's the plot. Like it's just he could have just accepted the shield the first time, and we would have had to sit through 6 episodes of him being like, "I don't deserve it."
It's the character development, bro. Now he wants the shield.
But they're not gonna write him any different in the next movie.
I know.
Nope.
He's gonna still be White Falcon and the Black Bucky.
It's a filler, man. They're like, dude, we gotta let the people know that Bucky and Sam are still alive.
This is why I still think WandaVision's been the best one so far.
Yes.
WandaVision has been the best one.
And dude, that's what I was excited for Loki about, dude, is because I feel like WandaVision was full of like twists and turns. You didn't know what was coming next. I was like, dude, it's Loki. Like there's going to be something. They're going to try to just throw twists at you throughout this, and it's going to be awesome. They tried, I feel like, but nothing really stuck. Like nothing was like had my jaw open like, oh my God, that's a crazy twist. Like I was just like, okay. So I guess coming from WandaVision, I was very disappointed in the cliffhanger-esque not happening.
It also doesn't help us knowing that mainline Loki is dead. He's dead.
Yeah,
like this
that's
is
true.
a splinter Loki. So that means one of these Lokis is going back into the main timeline. That's the thing. And like I said, I'm putting money on Sylvie being the one to go back.
I could see it. See, this is why I think, and I know Trish says the same thing, and I'm sure you think the same thing, Reek. This is why I think that this is going to tie into What If a lot.
So the multiverse stuff is definitely like important to the Marvel comics. I just don't know how they're going to be able to do it into the movies and not start confusing the fuck out of people. Yeah. There is people who legit don't understand movies as is. There is people who struggle to understand the movie Us, which is a very, very, very self-explanatory
super
movie. Simple concept, and people were like, I don't get the themes and metaphors of this. This is bad. And I'm just like, I don't understand the plot. And I'm like, okay. So if people can't understand something simple like that, which has, 2 versions of different people, cloning and stuff like that, they are not going to be able to handle the Marvel multiverse theory.
Reek, these people they loved this. The people you're talking about right now, they loved this show. They loved the fight scenes. That's what they loved. They're content with the fight scenes that Marvel's been giving us, and I'm not happy about it.
Me neither.
Get those Daredevil dudes. Yep.
Yep.
Get those Punisher dudes.
You damn right. Get the Punisher people too.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable, man.
Don't
I was
get
not
the people
happy.
from Winter Black Guy and White Panther.
We good.
We don't need those guys. Those fight scenes were 6-pack of ass.
Yeah, I was to say one last point I'm gonna make real quick. I feel like the storyline of the entire thing was very slow to get to the point as well. I feel like they had like an idea of what they were going with, and I know it was mainly to kind of tell the audience, like keep the audience informed of what the TVA is, the timeline stuff. They can't just rush into something like that without explaining it. I get it, but I feel like just to work up to nothing, they gave us nothing, if that makes sense.
Nope, you're right.
This was a good standalone experience. Like, right? I'm not hating on it, but we just know that this is a part of a larger universe, so you can't just look at it for face value, which is like the sad part, because like we said, pretty much the standalone stuff is great. Like the Loki and Sylvie romance is pretty good. The Loki character development has been solid. Him finding a purpose is cool, but it's like, how will this matter, or how won't it matter? That's my issue, because it's either not going to matter or it's going to matter a lot.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the strongest things is you get to see Loki as a completely different character. Like you get to almost root for him, which I mean, I know a lot of people like Loki, including myself in the movies or in the Thor movies and stuff. But like it's very rare that you're like, yeah, Loki, like do this. Like I don't know, you get a whole show based around him and his, story, which is something completely different than we've seen in any other movie. So
yeah, man. So that's been Loki. So I got some scores for myself. I don't know about you guys. I'm giving this a generous 7.25.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna give it a generous 7. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna give it like a 6.5, honestly.
Yeah, like I said, definitely being generous, but I do think that there was great qualities and stuff that I enjoyed about this show. There's some stuff I didn't. That's why it's only, again, a 7.25 and could have arguably been like a 6.75. But we're leaving it as the is, because fuck it, son. So, yeah, we have new movie next week, right? And new show. So I gotta bust out the handy dandy notebook wheel gimmick man thing. So, what we have left for shows: Cowboy Bebop and Gravity Falls. Alright? What we have left for movies is Reminiscence and The Rainmaker, Okada. Which it's actually Rain Man.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait.
It's Kazuchika Okada, The Rainmaker. Fuck whatever you're telling me about. So, we're gonna do show first. Alright? The next show will either be Cowboy Bebop or Gravity Falls. And it looks like Gravity Falls is going to be next for us. So that's going to be a 2-weeker, most likely. Now, for that other one, what I say, it's Rainmaker and what?
Rain Man and Reminiscence.
Remember the Time.
Hugh Jackman, yeah.
Evanescence. Rainmaker and Evanescence, the movie.
Yes, sir.
We are watching Evanescence.
All right.
So next week you can come back and hear us talk about Evanescence. The week after that you can hear us talk about Gravity Falls, and the week after that you can hear us talk about Gravity Falls. So thanks for hanging out with us. This is a medium to long length episode compared to our normal ones recently. A lot of what you've been watching. If you're not watching what you've been watching, what do you even watch?
YouTube.
So yeah, this was fun. Loki was good. Definitely better than Bucky and the Black Man, but
yeah,
that's fair.
It's not saying much, really. Definitely worse than WandaVision. But without further ado, we must bid you adieu. And to remind you guys, my name is Enrique.
It has been Eli.
And Tristan is better now with a new mic.
And I want you guys to remember that Loki was low-key gonna fuck himself.